Don't pick up hitchhikers unless you're into toxic yaoi. This is 31 Days of Horror, where I'll be watching a horror movie every day of October. Today is day 16, and I watched The Hitcher. The film follows Jim Halsey, a young adult driving cross-country when he makes the classic horror mistake, picking up a hitchhiker on a dark, empty road. The stranger introduces himself as John Ryder, and within minutes it's clear he's not just weird, he's dangerous. Jim might kick John out of his car, but he can't get him out of his life. What follows is a thrilling game of cat and mouse across the desert highways, with every bystander and cop getting caught in their collision course. The Hitcher plays like an action movie dressed in horror clothing. It's packed with incredible practical stunts, like high-speed pursuits, cars flipping in slow motion, and real giant explosions. There's some horror imagery here and there, but the tension mostly comes from that adrenaline-fueled action energy. But the more The Hitcher leads into its over-the-top chaos, the less sense it makes. John Ryder practically teleports across the southern highways, showing up whenever and wherever the plot needs him to. Jim's decisions are baffling, the cops are incompetent, and every moment of logic seems sacrificed just to keep the story moving. At a certain point, I just had to stop asking how or why it was all happening. But as dumb as it sounds, once I accepted it wasn't going to make any sense, it started making sense. This isn't a logical cat and mouse chase, it's a fever dream of the open highway. You gotta question who's chasing who. Maybe Jim's the cat, maybe John's the mouse. Can Jim outrun his fears, or does he want them to catch him? It all leaves me asking, are these guys gay? I'm so serious, The Hitcher has major homoerotic undertones. To me and many others, the deadly tension between Jim and John reads as a parallel for coming out of the closet and queer self-discovery. There's some pretty blatantly homosexually charged moments, but a good chunk of these ideas stay buried deep in subtext. So if you take this film at face value and try and logically break it apart, it's not going to be a fun time. But once you see it for what it is, a nonsensical, high-octane nightmare with heavy queer subtext, there's a lot more to love. Overall, I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. We're over halfway through the challenge, so if you haven't already, like and follow to see what I watch next.